He was just a child, yet inside Auschwitz, he drew the home he feared he would never see again. While thousands around him lost their names, their families, even their memories, this boy held onto a broken pencil, the only piece of his old world that survived with him. He found a scrap of paper on the ground and drew a roof, then a window, then a tree. Not because he believed he'd return, but because drawing it made survival feel real. In Auschwitz, hope was contraband, imagination was dangerous, and the drawing could get you killed. The pencil was barely a stub, cracked, dull, half-chewed. But for him, it was life. He searched the camp quietly for tiny pieces of paper, a torn label, a corner of packaging, a blank spot on a form. Where others saw trash, he saw a chance to remember the world before the barbed wire. When the camp went silent at night, he worked, one line at a time. A door where his mother once stood, a tree where he used to play, a window where he watched snowfall. It wasn't art, it was courage. It was a promise to himself. I will not forget who I was. One evening, a prisoner noticed him drawing in the shadows. The man didn't speak. He just stared at the tiny house on the paper. And for the first time in months, he remembered his own home. Soon, the boy's drawings began to travel through the camp. A roof hidden in a shoe, a tree tucked under a blanket, a window carried in a pocket. Prisoners passed them quietly, carefully, like fragile pieces of freedom. The boy had created something no guard could fully stamp out, the belief that life existed beyond the fences. One morning, everything almost ended. A guard caught the boy with the pencil in his hand. The camp froze. The guard picked up the drawing, looked at the child, and for a moment that felt eternal, nothing moved. Then, he handed it back. No words, no blow. He simply turned away. No one knows why. Maybe he saw innocence. Maybe he remembered his own child. Whatever the reason, it saved the boy's life. When the camp was liberated, soldiers found the boy holding a bundle of tiny drawings tied with a strip of cloth. Only a few survived. A tree, a window, a roof. Small things, but proof that even in the darkest place on earth, a child kept imagining light. His name was never confirmed. Some said he never drew again. Others said he spent his life building homes, becoming an architect who carved light into every room. Maybe both or true, maybe neither. But everyone agrees on one thing. His drawings helped him survive long enough to walk out of Auschwitz. In a place built to destroy the human spirit, a child rebuilt his own world line by line. He showed that memory can defy cruelty, and hope can survive anywhere, even in hell. A broken pencil, a torn scrap of paper, and a child who refused to forget what home looked like. If stories like this matter to you, if you believe forgotten moments deserve to be remembered, subscribe to Past Processed. Your support helps us bring the past back to life, one story at a time.